back to Pallegney, and following on from last time, almost straight away, I've got myself a bale spike for the JCB. We're going to get these bales put away. Hopefully I can manage to not embarrass myself too badly with a bit of bale stacking, and yeah, we'll get these over to near the mixer. So we got 1, 2, 3, just 4 of the I guess accumulated packs of bales, and there are a few small bales left in the accumulator which we'll make use of next time. It's worth us going over to the feed mixer because I have the latest version of the animal food editions, not currently available publicly, but this is what will form the basis of an update, not necessarily the complete update, but it will be part of the update, so it includes fixes for some of the issues, or possibly all of them. It's stuff that Paul is working on, so we'll have a look at that as well in a moment. But we'll just grab these bales first. And then probably we will be skipping some time. In theory, later today, if you're watching this on the day of release, there will be a Terralife English stream over on my Twitch channel. At this point, I'm not sure if it will be on here or if it will be on the farming agency multiplayer server, which is a closed multiplayer server, before you ask. It depends if Paul is back from a private appointment or not in time. If he is, it will be on the multiplayer server. If it is not, it will be on here. Yeah, so come over and check that out. I will, either way, I will not be providing support for your problems. If you have issues, use the links below. There's still huge amounts that I do not know about how this stuff works. I am still learning as we go. It's as I keep saying, it's a learn along, play along thing. So yeah, but come along. We'll be doing some stuff. Either way, it will vary depending on which save we are on. If we're on here, I have no idea what we'll be doing. I think if we're on Farming Agency 1, there is some work to do with our many cornfields. But hey, we will see what needs to be done. I'm putting them in here because it's going to be somewhat convenient, and I'm not planning to make huge amounts of hay. And you will see why when you see the changes to the feeding. So, yeah. And I tuck around the corner there. Yep, cool. So if I come back here, actually we probably want to attach a tractor to that. Let's jump out of there. We'll grab the Massey again. Put that back on the feed mixer. Come on. And I'll just run through some of the changes. This is not going to be completely extensive, but yeah, we'll go through some of the changes. The obvious ones that I'm aware of anyway. The first change that I spotted was that there was a type of rooster that produced eggs. He no longer produces eggs. So yeah. Anyway, let's go. Actually, we can start off with this one. So you will notice if we go in here now, a whole bunch of the minimums have been changed so that now you don't have minimums that add up to 100%. So And I just want to say this, a lot of these changes are thanks to the people that are going on to Discord and using the support channel to put in tickets. They are not thanks to people using rolly eyes in comments on YouTube videos. So yes, your use of the Maze Plus Discord channels and opening threads in the support channel is how these things get dealt with. So yep, so you'll see all of the minimums have been adjusted. So then if we go to the ones that I know have also been changed. So previously for this one, the cereal protein and cereal energy groups shared the same ingredients. They both, or some of the same ingredients, they both had grain grist, CCM, and I think it was canola grain grist in, or sorghum. No, it was grain grist, CCM. They shared the same ingredients. I can't remember now. And so the cereal protein group has been changed to now be soybeans, protein grist, and white lupine. And that change has been applied to the other recipes that had that problem as well. So that's cool. There's a whole bunch of other changes as well that I'm not going to go through here, but just to let you know that things are being fixed. Do we quickly fertilize the grass field before we progress? Do we at least deal with the fact that it needs fertilizing and liming? Probably should. We probably should. Or maybe we just skip ahead a day again. I'm going to do that. Let's just skip ahead a day. We'll go see what our cows are up to. See how the grass is the day after it's been mowed. See how all of our other fields are doing. And then we'll decide what we're actually going to do today. Because we need to do more than just stack bales if we're going to make progress. So awesome. So it's back at growth state 12 already. And actually looks pretty nice straight off the bat. So that's awesome. All right, let's have a peek at our fields in the menu. So nothing is showing as harvest ready. But I might just have a quick, let's put some player speed on. Realism be damned. So they're looking pretty good. Yeah, not unhappy with those. Or have we got any weeds growing? No, they are all good. So let's go check the corn. Corn's coming up pretty nicely. Loving all these new growth stages. Very cool. All the herb grass is looking good. So, I mean, that's a forageable state. So I'm assuming we could mow that, but we're going to let it grow more because it will be better. Same with the grass. We're going to let that grow. I'm guessing another month and that will be mowable. The lupine looks pretty similar. And then if we very quickly run over to the carrots, they're starting to come up as well. That's pretty cool. So yeah, happy with that. So I think the thing we should probably, there are a couple of things actually I want to think about doing. So we go in here and look at the land that we own. I'm just wondering. Actually, let me get into flight mode as well. Wondering about this piece of land. And I was wondering about buying it to put some apple trees on. I'm going to do that, I think. So let's get that brought. Because I've not looked at these at all. So I think, are they under orchards? Terralife Plus, a big apple tree or a small apple tree? Okay. So we'll go for big apple trees. Do I want to kind of neaten this up a bit first? Landscaping, painting. Plants. Decker grass. Dense decker grass. Dense decker grass. Do we just grass the whole area? Maybe. So we've got a more uniform. Yeah, I think we do. Some of you may not like this, but I think to see what we're doing with the apple trees, this will be better. Yeah. There we go. So production, orchard, large apple trees, and then we'll come in here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 3 rows. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So if we now look under productions, okay, I thought they would show up in production chains, but they don't. So maybe if we turn on interactive triggers, okay, so we just need to bring over water. We've got a trailer for that. Which I've helpfully blocked in with the JCB, but I think we can easily grab that still. Yeah. Let's fill up with... Apparently there is a place to get water on the map, but... There's a place just here as well. That is down by the river. There is a well. Oh yeah, there's a well. That's a long drive. Let's get some of these trees filled up, and then we will check on our cows as well. How are they doing? Oh, they need water as well. Because their health is starting to drop, which is not good. So we'll do both. Now, there's a minor problem. I kind of feel like it would almost be worth having a track in the to get down to this field, but anyway, let's see what we can do. Okay, how much water does one of these hold? Okay, so we can do like 2 trees. And do we get any information in the production menu? We do not. Oh, let's turn off flying and speed. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So let's run up to the tree now. It has water. That's about it. Okay. I guess we'll see how those get on over time. So I'm going to get all of these filled up. I'll get the cows filled up, and I might get the grass field fertilized, and I'll see you in a bit. So I've just come over to look at our apple trees, and they don't seem to be doing anything yet, but I think I know why. It turns out that they are seasonal. So I'm not sure if they should be working yet or not. Don't know. Not used these before, so we'll just see what they do. If they don't seem to do anything in a bit, then I might have to have a word with one of the guys. I might just do a little bit of separate testing at some point. I have fertilized and limed the grass, and we've slept, so the grass has progressed a growth state. And I was just going to have a quick look at the map again and see if we are at a point where anything interesting is happening. Not particularly, so I think probably we will just sleep again. I'll come back when there is something interesting, I guess. I am up at the cow pasture with some water, so we'll do that. It's very interesting that it lets me start filling. Yeah, I think I can put water in the bath. Not entirely sure, because I think this water tank has some funky features. But our heifers are now all with calf, which is cool. Obviously we used the veterinary reproduction, so it was one of my dogs you might have heard then. Yeah, we used the veterinary reproduction rather than our bull to do the deed, because I was impatient. If we ended up having to wait anyway until the 1st of the month, so I should have just waited. Let the bull do his thing. We need to check actually what the growth state is of the grass as to whether they can still graze. Whether there's enough grass in the pasture for them to still graze. That is a slight concern. But otherwise, I think the map is still... Yeah, we're still at a state where we're waiting for things to happen. There are some fields which are harvest ready, so we could go bale some clover. Make some clover silage. That might be interesting actually, because we'd get some clover silage bales off of that, assuming there's an excess. And I've not done clover silage yet, so that actually might be worth doing. As a fun little activity, because I'm not sure we're going to have much to do in July, so we'd get some feed out of it. So I am somewhat tempted by that. Let's just jump out of here. Oh, we're at growth state 19, so yeah, we're pretty good. Guessing this is a bit lower. 15, yeah, okay. We're getting a little bit low on grass. Yeah, so what fields are those? 91, 94. We've got some horse grass, so not too worried about 91 or 94. Those are 91 might be worth doing actually. So going to get the water topped up, and I'll see you up at field 91, I think. So I've got myself a Kubota fast bale, because we didn't have a baler. Well, that's a snug gate. I'm assuming because this is a contract field, we're not going to be doing crop destruction. So that's good. And because we want to make silage, we are going to... The conditioner's on still. Last time. Unfold the rear mower. We want to change the working mode to swath dropping. And I'll turn those on and drop them down. I'll get this mown and baled and delivered. And it's just felt, you know, I've not seen it done anything with clover grass before. So why not, hey? It's not hay. It's clover grass. I know. My jokes are awesome. I'm told that a lot. We get to see a different part of the map, and that's kind of cool too. Let me stop and have a look. It's quite a nice looking swath as well. Stay clear of the mower blades, folks. Yeah, it's quite a nice looking swath, I think. So yeah, pretty good. Really good. Should be a nice easy job to get done. I'm not doing it for the cash particularly. It's not like we're short of cash, and I can always just add more in. More to experience doing the activity of working with the crop that I've not worked with before. And we'll get a few bales out of it, which will be useful for feeding our animals. Particularly as I'm a little nervous about how much grass is in the pasture at this point in the year. So, versus where we are with all of our crops. So yeah. Well, we might pick up the odd contract here and there. Once I've done a few like this on camera, I might do some off camera to stockpile feed, but not necessarily show them, because once you've seen me do one, you know what they look like. You know? So, to be fair, you might all know what this... Wow, that's a nice view, isn't it? You might all know what these look like anyway, because, again, as I've said a few times, you're probably all way further ahead of me than, you know, than I am. So, we're into July, which is not horrendous, you know? Yes, we're causing a bit of a traffic jam. Do I care? No. And we will bring the baler into the field once we've got this headland opened up. Yeah, maybe we can bring it in now, actually. I am that inconsiderate farmer who just leaves the tractor parked. I mean, they can get round me. They were half competent drivers. As he backs a baler into a car. Yeah. I'm not sure if we get... No, we don't get different bale size options. So... And money, I'm just going to pick up for now. And we'll turn you off. We'll close the gate again. And get back to it. And I think we'll probably bung. No, I'm not happy with that. Not happy with that BCA course. Try that. Let's try that. And see if we can get this mowing done. And yeah, I have a feeling July is going to be a quiet one. Let's have a quick peek at the calendar. Because we've got winter, so our winter wheat might come in late July. That would be good. That'll get us the straw that we need. Yeah. Actually, just going to run back down here until we need to turn and follow the headland around. I think it's worth doing 2 headlands. Get a bit of room to turn. Yes, I'm probably upsetting a whole load of people by not lifting my mowers. I am a lazy farmer. Well, I'm not a farmer, I'm an engineer, so, you know. there is that whole thing. A couple of things. As of the point that I'm recording this, which is Wednesday evening, Terralife Plus and its maps and assets has exceeded 300 downloads, which is awesome. Good stuff, folks, because that's a whole bunch of cash for German Cancer Aid. So well done, those of you that are downloading it. And I hope you're enjoying playing with it. I think I may have said already, but if you do need any support with using the mod, then please use the links in the pinned comment. I will not provide support through the YouTube comments. It's not possible. And the Maze Plus Discord is the best place to go to get support. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying playing. I know it can seem a little intimidating, but what's the worst that can happen? You know, none of this is real. You know, you might have to F12 in some food to keep your cows or whatever alive for a bit while you live. So yeah, you know, dive in, have a go, start growing some crops, start experimenting. There'll be a lot of stuff you don't know. There's no PDF yet. We're working on a wiki to help you understand. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know yet. But the best place to go to ask questions is, again, the Maze Plus Discord. If you've just got general questions about gameplay features, I would go in the general channel. If you've got problems, use the ones that are linked below. Post pictures, post your log file, explain what's going on, so people can help. But yeah, at the moment, just get stuck in, have a bit of fun, experiment, learn, try things. If you're comfortable, have a look in the XML if you're not sure. You know, as I said, we are working, or say we, I'm not. The guys who do the clever stuff are working on updates and fixes for all of the things that people are reporting through those. So yeah, if you have issues, it is definitely worth reporting them. Don't think, oh, it's not worth it, it's just me, or they won't do anything. If you have problems, please report them, because then they can be fixed. Yes, we will ask you for log files and things like that, because we need to understand what's going on, but it really does help improve the mods for everyone. So, you know, put in that bit of effort, because you are helping. There we go. So that didn't take too long, did it? Which is good. I've said it a few times, actually. I know. And again, for some of you, this was probably a bit weird. I'm loving how much I'm playing with Farm Sim at the moment. So normally I would, well, actually, I mean, normally I would probably make about 5, 6 Farm Sim videos, probably about 5 Farm Sim videos a week, something like that. Maybe less, maybe more. It varies. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing with Terralife. It's like playing a new game to some extent. And for me, it has heavy Maze Plus Source Extension vibes, just with it really turned up to another level. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. It's so much fun. We're going to turn on the... Oh, it's already on the automatic bale drop. And yeah, so much fun. The producing a video every day like this is a bit taxing. I don't normally make videos in this style. My normal style is to play the game, edit it all down, and then talk over the top of it. But we'll do what we can for a bit longer. But yeah, it's such a nice map as well. We've been doing the English streams on this map, and it's been a reoccurring feature of just loving the views and the things on this map. And yeah, it's a very pretty map. It's a very pretty map. I'm enjoying this. Well, I'm not enjoying the old slow bale. It's not all it's cracked up to be, is it? Anyway, we'll get the job done. I don't have better contracts on to know how many bales I need to deliver, but that's not a big problem. I am going to get a bale stacker thingy, bob, to deliver them, because it just make life that much easier. I'm not actually sure where I'm delivering them to at this point, so that's a thing. There's quite a few of them, and in an ideal world, if I wasn't doing a contract, I would have Ted this to semi-dry, so we got a lot in the bale. And I guess if we were doing bigger bales as well, it would have been better. They're very small bales. If it comes to us using them for feeding, that will be a plus. So, yeah. So we'll just plod around the field, get this job done. That will be a video, I think. So it's nice to, and it's, you could say it's just a baling contract, but it's nice to bale something different. It's quite a nice looking swath. And we get something different out of it, and that's cool. So I'm going to get this baled up and I'll be back. Right, I've got a bale collector. We got 40 bales made in this field, which is pretty crazy actually. I'm wondering how many we're going to have to deliver. I also am not sure where we're delivering to the animal dealer. So where is that? I guess if we pick, there we go, tag place. Okay, so it's just straight up the hill. That's pretty easy actually. I therefore know roughly where that is from playing on here previously. So curious how many bales we get to keep. Having to go up the hill, I should have maybe left the baler on here and taken the mowers off the Valtra. Anyway, be nice if we got to keep, like 10 or so. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. It's such a nice area of the map. It's almost tempting to buy this field just to get to farm it. Do you ever do that? You ever buy a field just because it looks nice? I am in the unusual position that I can just spend whatever money I want, which is unusual for me. It might not be for you. Not how I normally play. So yeah, we're just going to straight up the hill there. And that's where we're delivering to. Scoop this bale up. There we go. And then turn around and try to not crash into our own tractor. There we go. I think we have to grab that other one on the way back. We don't need that many more bales. And these have auto-fermented because, the guys don't do things by halves, obviously. So, yep, we do have silage in bales. That little bit that was left was because that's the point where the baler was full, and I didn't see the point in picking up that tiny little piece to have a fraction of a bale going back to the farm. So the baler went back empty. Now, can we get out of the gate with this thing? More importantly, can I get out of the gate? Because, you know, not the best driver in the world. Right. And the traffic jam's finally cleared. Oh, yes. Doesn't feel quite so narrow coming at it properly. There we go. So let's head up the hill. It would be nice to get some contracts harvesting some of those grain fields, but oh well. No, this will let us work out how much more we've got to deliver. If any more at all. This is a decent amount of the bales. Yeah, so I guess next time we just keep rolling through time. Looks like the winter wheat might be ready soon. Possibly some of our grass fields will be ready soon, so we can make some of our own silage. Yeah, it's just a case of keeping rolling the clock and making progress. So, and then we can think about, it sounds weird to sound already, but think about getting next year's crops in the ground, because I'm going to plant for next year, for the following year, because basically my plan is to kind of play a year's worth. So, yep. Up at the animal dealer, let's deliver these. And then I'll do some maths, because we don't have better contracts installed. Because I am running very minimal mods. Why? There we go. This will tell me how much I've delivered. 96% from 24 bales. So if we do calculator 96 divided by 24, so 4% per bale. So one more bale basically. I'll bring 2 up just to be safe. Back on our way up the hill, we will have delivered 26 bales of the 40, so that'll leave us with 14, which is not bad actually. I'm pretty pleased with that. Makes it worthwhile. We can definitely make use of those during the months where we can't graze. So was worthwhile, I think, to spend our essentially free day doing that contract. And you might have noticed I've been running the clock fairly aggressively, because there's nothing else that we need to do in the game day to day, so we might as well progress the time. Yeah, get things moving. So I'm really hoping that next time we get a little bit of harvest action, that would be cool. Probably, I don't know whether we'll buy a combine or lease a combine, but anyway, that's kind of a minor detail with how we're running things on here. Take your time, no rush. No one's waiting, it's fine. Oh, there we go. So we've got 14 bales to go pick up. But I'm going to do that off camera because I kind of need to finish. So as we make our way back down to the field, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members and my dog that's just got up out of his bed. Hope you're enjoying playing with Terralife. As I said, if you need any support, there are links below in a pinned comment. Depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching it on Thursday when I release it, there should be a English stream in the evening on my Twitch channel, and there should be a one on Friday either on Paul's as well. That'll be a mixed English-German stream potentially. Sometimes we do, sometimes that's a mixed one. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of clover grass silage making. Quite a nice texture on the clover grass there. So nice little spot on the map as well. Really like this field down here by the river and the bridge. Get ourselves back into the field. This is tricky, but we did it. So yeah, these 14 bales to pick up. I'll get them back up to the farm. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but they're silage bales, so they can live outside. They will start rotting, I assume. Don't know with contract bales, actually. It's an interesting question. Obviously, our own bales will rot. Anyway, I'm deep into rambling territory, so yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time for more Terralife thing.